Hey guys, Tyra here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Alliance of Defiance. Playing for today, spawning in the north, we have in Vodka we trust as the US forces, straight away going airborne. And some Pathfinders. Teaming up with him is KK as the Brits, who has commandos, advanced emplacements, and special weapons. In south as OKW we have Obes Etty, straight away locking in special operations, good choice. Teaming up with him is amPredator as Osir, who has defensive, spearhead, and mechanized assault. This is a Patreon backer gamer. These teams are both around rank 300 range teams, so a pretty even match. Ooh. Nice ambush there from the Stern Pioneers, forcing away the machine guns straight away.
New machine gun crew ready and waiting.
And following up on the infantry sections. Looks like Re-Echelon win the rest of the house, but probably going to get pushed out of there just by the overwhelming firepower here. But yeah, if you guys also want to get your games guaranteed custard and help me justify spending the huge amount of hours I do on this game, you can look into becoming a Patreon backer too.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
Okay, Re-Echelon getting out of there. Double Pathfinders here coming in on the flank of the machine gun, but another squad of Grenadiers there and the Pios moving well to defend. Where are these Pathfinders going? Needs to try stand his ground here. Could defend effectively here from the heavy cover. Looks like he's moving over to help his ally instead. It's badly overwhelmed there. Map looking a bit piecemeal right now. A lot of territory still uncaptured. Few cut-offs going on. What could we trust? Fighting a little bit. Looks like maybe he's going to go for a 50 cal after an early lieutenant build. A lot of players using a minimal amount of riflemen these days. All the new variety with the different tech timings these days. Okay, so Vickers made its way into this building, but might not be for too long. Do have a tech truck in production, but can't throw the incendiary grenade quite yet, and in comes some more troops to force them away from the position. Here it comes though. T-truck is on the field, incendiary grenade to the building. Probably had sight of that thanks to the excellent line of sight of the Pathfinders, so jumps out of the building quite early on. This one also hopping out. 50 cal now on the field, putting some pressure on these Grenadiers. Lieutenant closing in. Make use of that Thompson. Pathfinders also closing in.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
But a pretty big lead right now for the Axis. They have huge amount of territory control. Applying pressure from a lot of angles. Fox Grenadiers, you know, using these sight blockers and the incendiary grenades to make life really hard for these double machine guns. Another incendiary grenade goes in, machine gun in trouble, another incendiary grenade. This one very late to jump out, looks like he might lose it here. This one hops out, sets up again, risky stuff.
I'm afraid, quite dead.
One machine gun down. The squad does have a tricky retreat path though, but he packs up the Vickers. needed the firepower from that to kill.
Our capture point.
Switches buildings again. Could this be another incendiary grenade?
Grenadier are on the line.
Yep. And that could be the end of another Vickers here. No, it gets out of there. Looks like maybe the flames were here and maybe the last model was like on the very far edge of the building. Didn't take damage from it really. Okay, that Axis push starts to come to a halt. Mortar pit going up in a good position here. Going to cover that BP and maybe there's fuel with it. Reasonably easy to defend in this position. Looks like they're getting a fighting position down in the middle as well. So Allies looking to dig in here. Getting a mortar team now. We have an M20 hitting the field with the skirts.
A capture point is being overrun. One of our fighting positions is sustaining fire.
That's the rifle grenade from the fighting position, not from the Grenadier.
Krauts have cut our supply line. Frontline units are being hung out to dry.
Mortar here, getting surrounded, getting out of there now.
Being overrun.
We also have a forward assembly going up over here. It's an advanced emplacements commander as well. Ooh, big damage on the M20. Could this go down here? Pops the smoke, jumps out with the bazooka crew. Could he get the kill here with the attack ground? Yeah, he does. Nicely done. Shells starting to rain down on both sides, in fact. Oh, that's a mortar half-track for amPredator. Good idea. Barraging at the fighting position. Think about the mortar half-track, so mobile, and has the incendiary mortar barrage round, which is really effective against emplacements. So, you know, with your... Oh. Not sure what we lost there. Lieutenant. Oh, speaking of losses, Grenadier goes down on retreat there. Oops, the MG42 as well. Just gets turned over. We have a whole bunch of Fox Grenadiers coming in on the right hand side. Incendiary grenades going in. Allies struggling to hold the line here. Might have overextended themselves. Has upgraded this with the repair engineers though, and they're doing their best to stop the damage from that incendiary grenade. Here come the reinforcements, but he gets overwhelmed, can't out reinforce, in fact may not be able to reinforce, lost that territory point. Fortunately, he's getting forced away, and the emplacement still standing. So the fighting position has gone down. Oh, it's going to go down on the flank here. Maybe not if they just miss everything. Still, the Axis have had double fuel for a good chunk of time. Took out the fighting position, so despite not getting the kill on these placements, looking alright.
An emplacement is being attacked.
We have an infantry support gun. Barraging the pit from out of range. To one of the repair engineers. They just replaced themselves instantaneously. That's what it looked like. but now returning fire. Forcing the infantry support gun to move. Don't think he's activated counter battery yet. But there's an option. amPredator trying to come in from the side here. Looks like he managed to decrew a mortar, but push runs out of steam thanks to the 50 cal.
We have 300 points remaining.
Oh, and now infantry support gun in trouble. So that's going to go down here. Careful coming in. He's coming in from multiple angles, but still going to be in the arc of fire of the Vickers. No, he comes around the side. Oh, 50 cal super low, but he gets out of there with it. That was a close call. Same for this MG42. Calls in some base howitzer fire. Maybe try outright destroy the weapon crew there. Weapon crew. Crew weapon. It's currently decrewed. Tracer grenades going in. Pops the brace at a good timing for it though. Okay, there we go. Incendiary shell from the mortar half-track doing some big damage. Still, those repair engineers from the forward assembly are doing so much repairing. Will this thing die? No! Still kicking. Raketten's also got decrewed up here. That's the thing with the incendiary shot. It's pretty effective against these emplacements, but it's, you can see the flame spread on it, a little bit inconsistent. Didn't end up killing any of the repair engineer models. Pops another one in. It's not doing too much more than the repair engineers are able to repair. Okay, now I've got a pack contributing, getting some big damage in. 222's up here now as well. Will this be the killing blow?
We're losing a capture
Getting some hits in. He pops brace again. This is active. Paratroopers being dropped behind enemy lines there. Finders trying to force away the pack. All of these sections going to work repairing. Kitten now in there as well. Will this mortar pick go down? So low in health. There it goes, finally. Another incendiary shot comes in for good measure. Pack goes down, so we've got 2 AT guns decrewed up here, both being covered by our machine guns right now. Might be tricky to recrew them and get them out of there. Mortar half-track gets a good shot in there, killing the bazooka vehicle crew. Infantry support gun going to work again. Still haven't seen counter battery from KK. Might have been able to help put some pressure on these pieces of indirect fire. Some base howitzer action. Oh, is that counter battery now coming in?
An HMG crew has been lost to enemy action.
Better late than never. Looks like the pack gets out of there, but Raketen might be stolen right here. Indeed it is. What do we have in terms of tech? P4 coming out for both of the Axis players. And is that a Centaur? Yeah, Centaur coming in. Oh, Major only just in production right now from Vodka We Trust. Might be a bit vulnerable. Can always drop in a AT gun though, through the paradrop. Oh man, this is looking deadly for all of these troops over here. P4 turret having a few troubles facing up. But yeah, gets the kill. I think he is indeed airdropping in a T-gun. Over here. I'll fight off these Panzer IVs. We have a stolen Raketen for KK, remember. So another incendiary shot coming in here. I feel like perhaps not worth it in this case. Try and save his munitions a little bit more for if he needs to target another emplacement with them, because it is actually really expensive. 45 munitions for that. It's quite pricey. These forward assemblies are so powerful
A capture point is being
on
overrun.
maps like Alliance of Defiance. We've seen it time and time again. It's so hard to remove your opponent from the middle when they have a forward retreat and a forward reinforce point like this. Ooh. Ouch, that was a lot of firepower. Paratroopers and 2 Pathfinders fully vetted up. Needs his tanks to help deal with that, but it's a little bit low in health right now. Oh my god. Those Pathfinders are just shredding. I think they've got at least 1 bar each. Speaking of getting shredded though. A T-gun goes down, but so does the 222. Paratroopers get away. T-gun attempting to be recruited right in front of these double pyos. Pyos. Ooh, gotta be careful. A T-gun, he just gets out of the arc in time. Here comes the Sherman. Might be able to clean up the Panzer IV here. Oh, he's not quite dead. Main gun destroyed though. Pops smoke. A T-gun is there, missing the attack ground as in Vodka We Trust and doesn't want to chase any further. Pack there scares him off. Tries to steal away the M1. Looks like he's going to be successful as well. Now going for 2 squads of Panzer Grenadiers. A little bit surprising. I understand 1 squad, but 2 squads seems a bit unusual. It's not like he's going to go for Shreks at the moment. Very low on munitions. One of these should probably be just a regular Grenadier squad. There's some STG Obes from Obes Etty. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but soldier on.
Orders completed.
We have 200 points remaining.
P4 back up to full. Parked in front of this Raketen though. Finally takes a shot. Send the P4 back. Looks like that's a... Is that a freshly dropped in AT gun there? Power dropped in. Gonna help support the line. G42 still over here decrewed. Starting to Pathfinder beacon, which he can reinforce his powers from, which is nice. So, oh, he's going to steal the MG and then reinforce his powers from the beacon. Nice move. Expensive, you know, a little bit expensive, but very convenient. Okay, double P4s on the right here. And KK doesn't actually have very good defenses against this. Just the one AT gun. He's got a Centaur, remember, but other than that, he is a bit vulnerable. And that Raketen goes down. Second P4 coming in for amPredator. Wi-Fi coming in quick, but a lot of damage being done here. You have two packs nearby as well. So Centaur, Firefly might not even be able to be safe here. You go double packs and some good hits in. Sherman almost goes down there. Ooh! Super long range snipe from that P4. Incendiary shell from that mortar's gone in. Done some big damage here. But the Centaur holds the line. Double AT guns lining up shots on the mortar pit, trying to knock it out. Vickers almost down here. He's not reinforcing it. Now he does. He's holding the line with that Vickers. Trying to steal back. The AT gun here. Ooh, big damage. Mortar pit goes down. Fort Assembly almost dead as well. Oh, but P4 could go down here to the Firefly. A little bit late to react. There it is. P4 down. And Fort Assembly also going down here, but two AT guns, perhaps a little bit overextended, getting sliced up by these bar finders. Look how quickly they're killing everything here. Okay, P4 going in for the kill here. Doesn't quite get it. Auto grenade forces the Pathfinders back a little bit. In come the P47s. So 4 gets out of there, doesn't take too much damage. This one also out of the targeting circle now. Coming in, but would have needed to pop blitz there if you hope to get the kill. Too slow otherwise. And this P4 actually shooting at the planes revealed him in the fog of war, allowed Firefly to return fire there. KK though has rebuilt assembly slightly further back this time. Once again upgrading it with the advanced assembly pair engineers.
Back to full strength. Sorry for them, Shirley.
Incendiary shot onto all these team weapons over here. Before he gets a good long range shot in. We have the artillery flare up here providing the sight. And here comes the walking Stuka. Oh, well, these have to be in the sights. Moving his Sherman here, but it's me moving his team weapons.
Gun crew just got wiped out.
Now he's moving in for the kill. Just a stiff breeze going to kill that AT gun. And there it goes. P4 coming in, but actually takes a shot from the Scott. Thompson paratroopers in here doing some big damage. P-Greens go down. Here come the Pathfinders now. And the M1 from the side. P4 having to move. It's another shot. Like double M1s. No, that's a pack. That's the M1 in the pack that got overturned earlier. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, we also have some tank engagements. Squad's coming in on the flank here. Once again, but the Centaur holding the line well. Cruise the AT gun. Thing is though, when you decrew an AT gun just so close to a forward reinforcement point, it doesn't even matter that much. And the Axis briefly get forced off the map here. These decrew team weapons getting destroyed here by the Stug. Good follow up. Oh man, uh-oh. Double AT guns. Ooh! Just gets out of there with the Stug. That was super close. Stuka, man, look at all the stuff here. This has to be a big hit. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. Maybe like 4 kills or so with that one. 7 kills now. So 3 barrages, I think. That's a decent kill rate. Uh-oh! The Stug was left sitting here and it's abandoned. More half track trying to get out. P4 is there, but so are the double AT guns. P4 in a little bit of trouble now. They're both set up. But they bounce actually. One of them bounces. Oh, the mortar half track goes down. One of the AT guns is continuing to bounce. Second P4 comes in from the side. These are so low, they could overwhelm them here. P-Green's coming in from the rear. AT guns might go down here.
We lost an anti-tank gun.
Both the AT guns do go down. P4 chasing in now. Perhaps looking for the kill on the Sherman. Needs to activate prioritized vehicles. P4 bouncing another shot. He's got those Vet 2 skirts. They're really helping out in this engagement. That's quite a lot of shells here. Oh, but main gun destroyed. P4 needs to get out of there. Oh, it goes down. Main gun crits.
One of our panzers has been destroyed.
So sad. Oh man, that was heartbreaking stuff for amPredator. I think we got to see a little bit of the issues in using the incendiary shot on the mortar half track there. Didn't have the munitions to activate blitz on the P4, try speed out of there. He slightly overused that ability. So I think it's good against, you know, like a big blob of emplacements and whatnot, but it's only it's okay against units out in the open, but not amazing. Oh, pinned right before he gets out of the machine gun's arc. As you can see here, the Axis have been pushed right back, struggling to hang on, and the Allies, thanks to this forward position, just have such dominance through the middle. There's still high stakes over here. These 2 decrewed AT guns, very important for both teams. Now amPredator bringing up a pack here to try and destroy them. Whoa, that was a big hit. Firefly over here, and so is a Raketin. P4 could be in a little bit of trouble. Get out of there. Got Smoke's coming in from the side, but a machine gun's in a good position to shut that one down. The abandoned Stück here, just about back up to full, but not quite. Maybe that's going to make up for the main gun destroyed from earlier. It's got the heavy engine damage though, extremely slow to move. Maybe if he pops smoke and gets lucky. No. So amPredator now. It's a very small army, suffered a lot of casualties in these crazy engagements. And in Vodka We Trust has been doing a really good job with the beacons, reinforcing his paratroopers on the front lines. Those are really doing an excellent job of maintaining an aggressive position with their forward reinforcements. Boxing the Axis off the map pretty effectively. Let's just save up for Jackson now as well. That's going to make life even harder. amPredator not rebuilding his tank right now. Maybe going to go for the Tiger next, I would have to guess.
Our base is under attack.
This could be a big one. Ooh, there we go. A lot of kills there. Nearly Vet 2. Nearly got that second cooldown bonus, which makes Stuka so nasty. That's how we're going to be called in here. Firefly nearly up to Vet 3, which is really scary. It's a Comet as well now. Axis in some big trouble. Heavily outnumbered. And that is the off-map precision barrage. Double kittens on the side here. One has to be careful. Recrewing that decrew pack now. You can get a Faust on that. Help out. There's a lot of damage done now to all of KK's units. Ooh, Peagrins. Okay, gets out of there. Here comes the P4, a little bit of cleanup on these paras. Constantly though getting barraged by these mortar pits and the Scott, inflicting a lot of bleed onto the Axis. Centaur over here now, but we do have the double Raketans, so they got to be careful they don't get instantly decrewed here. They're 2 shots off. Oh, that looks like it'll be the end of the Centaur. Unless he gets around the corner. Oh, he's still alive, but he's super low. Looks like he could lose one of these Raketans as well. That Vic is spitting the damage out. Wanted to go in for the kill, but could lose his P4. Oh, it's spinning around. Oh, that is death. Panther though, Panther going in after the Centaur. Here he goes. So somewhat salvaged there, but very unfortunate with the pathfinding. This is his P4. Panther trading blows here.
Crew, stand ready.
amPredator nearly up there for the Tiger, but the Axis fuel has been so slow. Oh no, another pathfinding hiccup for Obes Etty, but he somehow gets out of there. But maybe not. Firefly chasing him down, and oh, he gets the kill. Called in the P-47s as well, but wasn't necessary. Obes Etty, got to be careful with his vehicle pathfinding on retreat. Lost some 2 tanks here now. Okay, gets his walking Stuka out of the target zone. I was a bit panicked about that. Oh, those bar finders there shredding the pack. Kill one here. Maybe not. Stuka going in. Outright destroys the machine gun that was there. I think he got Vet 2 with that barrage. 6 kills as well, so pretty good walking Stuka barrage. That's what's keeping the Axis alive in this game right now. These walking Stuka barrages stacking up the kills. And here is the Tiger, but look at all this anti-tank. 2 AT guns and a Jackson. Also has to fight against a Vet 2, nearly Vet 3 Firefly and a Comet. That is very tricky to navigate. Coming out on the left hand side now. Axis do still have the VP lead, worth mentioning. So they've got some time to make a comeback here.
One of our fighting positions is sustaining fire.
We got the flares up. P-Green's coming in from the side, trying to get a flank on these AT guns. That will clear the way for the Tiger. So machine gun goes down, but Tiger taking some big damage. Now from the Jackson as well. Stuka coming in. Decrews both the AT guns. And the Tiger's still alive. Comet coming in though. Could get the killing blow. Didn't pull the Tiger far enough back here. I think he still needs maybe even 3 shots to get the kill though. Pop some paratroops on top of the pack though and decrew it. Continual decaps on this fuel, making life really hard for the Axis. Jagdpanzer in production for Obes Etty. I think that's a good choice. Oh, nice Rakit in action. Some big damage onto the Comet. Still got some weapons out here. Can recrew that with those paratroopers again and use the beacons to reinforce it. Which has been just really effective this game, allowing him to maintain like really strong presence on the front lines, not having to retreat to base or use a forward reinforce point, forward retreat point rather. Oh man, 36 kills now. Those last 2 barrages got 10 kills. Frag bombs, decrew an AT gun, and now the Tiger out here doing some big damage. Oh, I missed the Jagdpanzer going down. Looks like it got killed by the stolen Rakitans. Okay, in come the P-47s. So we have
heavy machine gun crew killed.
Some big artillery coming down. Precision barrage. I believe stats-wise this is like the same as the one the WC-51 could call it. Heck, not going to get out of there. Tiger in the back lines needs repairs, unable to assist. Oof. Obes dancing with death, capping in the middle there. Oh man, what is this walking Stuka doing? Overextending. Oh, but the Comet misses it.
Anti-tank battery is ready for deployment.
Comet chasing in his own prioritized vehicles. He's continuing the chase, now switches targets. That was so close, that walking Stuka. If that had gone down, that probably would have been the game right there. Now it's Stuka coming in for amPredator. Probably a good way to not overwhelm. The Schwer are currently on the cooldown from shooting at the planes, not firing back at the Comet here. Comet doesn't take any damage though. So that Tiger's coming over to this right hand side. Gotta be careful though, there are a lot of these Rakitans running around over here. Phosphorus doing some damage as well. Fighting position in the middle. Looks like it's going to be the first thing to go down here. Stuka coming in. This could be the mother load. Yeah, pretty good one. Still got to be careful though, taking some return fire now from the Firefly. Pops the smoke to get out of there. Jackson also shooting from long range on the Tiger. Kid's trying to creep in now. Pack returning fire. Scott going to work on this machine gun in the middle. Kid creeping up. Both Rakitans creeping up now. No, now they're all pulling back a little bit.
Paratroopers ready for action. What's secure? Keep alert. Germans might probe the area to see if we're still here.
Just still hanging on. They have rebuilt the army pretty effectively.
Our fighting position now has some ordnance behind it.
Obes Etty just needs to keep a tank alive. Oh, second Jackson coming in for vodka. We trust that's going to make life extremely hard for this Tiger. It's going to mean amPredator's going to need like, just absolute precision with his pack positioning. Stuka coming in. Ooh, that was a good one. And the frag bombs as well. Just everything getting obliterated there. Comet charging forwards though with a white phosphorus, getting some damage done. Building is, yeah, dangerous position to be right now. Okay, Tiger gets a good hit in, forcing the Jackson away. In fact, that is now one shot from death, but a T-gun's back here. Second Jackson in the field now, so doesn't risk chasing in. Axis just having a lot of trouble killing the allied tanks. They can get some damage on them, but finding the killing blow just not happening for them.
Enemy infantry.
Pegrin's trying to come down this flank once again, but Sherman's there to try and put a stop to that. Once again, Pathfinders with the excellent line of sight, allowing some long-range shots on the Tiger. It's taking bucket loads of damage. Stug now also in trouble. Ooh, Stug could go down. Jackson's starting to chase him now. And Stug coming in, clears out one of the AT guns. Hacker's here. Pathfinder's chasing forwards. Tiger's pulled way back though. Unable to stop these Pathfinders. And they are just rampaging forwards, forcing everything away here. Oh no, Stug turns his tail. Jackson's coming in for the killing blow. They're a bit faster as well. Stug getting caught on the VP or territory point flag. But thanks to the smoke, gets out of there alive. Vet 4 now on that walking Stuka. Went from Vet 2 to Vet 4 super quick. 63 kills. Obes Etty could go for another for another Jagdpanzer rather. Quite a lot of manpower float as well. Oh, he just bopped that machine gun, just straight death. And now KK is actually getting quite low. He's just been suffering so many of these walking Stuka barrages. He's got like no infantry left at all. Walking Stuka's just finally stacking up, and here we go. 3 Raketans squaring off on the Comet. But bounces enough shots to stay alive there. So he really wants to kill this tech structure, but you've got to be careful in front of those Raketans. Obes Etty looks like maybe gonna go for the Panther. Okay, now Tiger coming down this little gap, which I think is a good idea. Making very hard for these other piece of anti-tank to return fire, and it looks like he's going to take out the Sherman here. No, he switches targets. And the Jackson's now taking the damage. In come the P-47s. Tiger could be in trouble. P-47's doing some big damage. Maybe the Stug's going to go down here. Ooh, walking Stuka does some big damage. AT guns go down. Okay, looks like all of amPredator stuff gets away alive. Oh, did I speak too soon? They targeted him way in the back. Oh, that's a fresh Stug, but that is some fresh precision barrage artillery taking down LEIG there. Stug survives though, but that is so much repairs he needs. Might even need another engineer to get that job done. So if the repair upgrade, oh he does, so he can use his allies repair station. Oh, 3 Raketans once again squaring off on the Comet, and it doesn't bounce the shots this time, it goes down.
The Comet tank has been put out of action.
Finally, luck is in the favour of Obes Etty, and all the shots penetrate, resulting in the kill. Could this be the turnaround? As you can see here, now the Axis taking the lead in terms of army size. I know that it's kind of being hidden a little bit by all these tanks being decrewed, but I think we're pretty much back to a level game. EP's still pretty close to even. As long as the... Okay, he's calling in the command Panther, not a bad choice. As long as the Axis can retain control of their fuel, they're in a good spot here. Looks like the Obes taking a Oh, the scalp. KK seems to be really waning in his micro. I mean, what is he even doing right now that requires any control other than using this one unit? Seems to be falling off. You know, that can happen in these long matches. Start to get tired. Your reflexes and micros start to really struggle. Okay. Oh, and there we go. The Rakitans sneak up and secure the kill on the Firefly this time. Precision artillery coming in. Tiger moving forward to try and evade. Gets stunned by it though. And the pack gets decrewed. But both of the stolen Rakitans also get killed. And now the Axis tanks are on the rampage. Jackson's moving over from the left. You don't want to mess with that. That is a nasty amount of anti-infantry. Strug's and Panther coming out over though. Taking some damage. Comet there as well now. One shot from death, and the Jackson chases it down through the smoke, secures the kill. Nicely done. Gets away alive as well. Coming back in, but it looks like the Axis is just going to pull back, play it safe. Don't need to overextend and lose it all. Comet and Command Panther trading blows here. So many Rakitans for the Axis. Allies have to be on their toes. So they get ambushed at any moment. Nice anti-tank gun support here. Panther spinning around, getting caught on the team weapon, taking a lot of damage from the Jackson from the other side. Bounces a critical shot and gets away alive. That was a close call. Almost lost his Panther again, and once again to pathing issues. This time on the decred AT gun. Oh my god. Oh, Firefly coming in for KK. Just about got nothing in his army though. Predator creeping up there with a Rakitan. So is Obes Etty now. Ooh, they take some big mortar pit shells. Have to get out of there. Is that Tiger ready to go? It is. Coming back onto the battlefield, but kids have all been forced away by the Pathfinders and indirect fire. Now leading the charge, soaking up the damage. Ooh. Ooh, and one of the Pathfinders go down finally. Still not on prioritized vehicles here. Slight mistake. Still coming in from the side, but the M1 is there doing some big damage. Stug taking big damage. And there it goes. Paratroopers just all over the show. Oh, and the second Stug goes down. Look at how many tank destroyers and anti-tank guns are here for the Allies. Anything entering that area was going to go down. Here comes some precision artillery. Annihilates some anti-tank guns there. And now I think the Allies are in the lead again. This is just going back and forth. Oh man, rear armor exposed. Panther taking heaps of damage. Oh, could this be the end of one of the Jacksons? Double Rakettons, and he's had to spin around and down it goes. That was triple Raketton, in fact. So both sides losing vehicles like it's nobody's business. All getting caught on each other, and one of them gets decrewed by the mortar pit. Tiger back up. Oh, he's going to take care of the Scots. Bit slow to pop the smoke. Decent walking Stuka does some damage there. T-gun looks like it's going to get decrewed by the Peregrines. Takes a long time though. There it goes, finally killing it. These are both, you know, highly vetted. Should be able to fight the paratroopers quite effectively, but he's reinforcing them from the beacon. Keeping them on the field. Simply, Peregrines end up getting out of there. Oh, net win though. You know, bled a lot of models there. You can see the sight from those Pathfinders making it so easy for the Jacksons to get those long range hits in. Making a huge difference. Oh, did I miss a walking Stuka getting killed? Oh, that is really bad. Looks like maybe that's its carcass there. Sorry guys. This is a little bit too crazy to keep up with.
An anti-tank gun has taken the field.
Yeah, that does look like the wreckage of a walking Stuka there. A moment of peace in this hectic battle. Okay, so we're going to have 2 Jacksons, a Scott, and a Sherman for in vodka we trust. Basically his usual army comp in the late game. Obes Etty going for triple Obes. Guess they're going to all have the STGs as well. That's going to be very, very effective. Decrewing all these AT guns that are around. I feel like the Allies are starting to lack a little bit of anti-infantry. So these Obes could wreck shop here. Okay, Tiger coming forward again. And come the P-47s. Tiger's going to have to get out of there once again. Good walking Stuka barrage. Getting out of there. Took about half damage, but you know, made him blow a whole bunch of munitions. Getting very close to Vet 3. Make it quite speedy. Okay, now KK takes some time destroying those decrewed team weapons.
We only have 75 points left.
Those infrared STGs provide some extra sight on camouflage units. Oh no, there's not the kind of smoke you want to be running into. That'll do friendly fire damage. Ooh. And slow you down. But he gets away alive. BP's though looking grim for the Axis. 65 now. About to hit the hour mark. Tiger back up and ready to go. Got a Brumbier now in support. We haven't... Oh! I'm getting shot at. Analyzing. Big blows being exchanged here. Panther coming up now as well. The T-gun gets decrewed. The Axis are perhaps a little bit light in the anti-tank right now. Lost a few of those Raketans. They're in a good position right now. Panther chasing in here. Bouncing its shots. Oh, it takes a walloping in return. 2 Comets and the Firefly. Now the Jacksons from the side as well. Man Panther goes down super quickly. Those double Jacksons from the side. Dishing it out. Packs returning fire, but don't quite get the kill in return. Doing a lot of damage, however. Oh, there we go. One of the Jacksons go down to the double packs. Scott almost goes down as well. Look at army supplies again. Perhaps a slight lead to the Axis now. amPredator starting to build a pretty sizable army. Pretty much dead even, honestly. Guys have got the VPs though. Oh, well, they don't actually. They haven't captured the middle. Another moment of silence. Almost everything repairs back up. We've got another flare coming in. Looks looking for walking Stuka target. Looks like he's not going to go for another Command Panther, going to go for the Yak Panzer this time.
Jagdpanzer, ready for action.
Paratroopers just lose the cap there. Tiger dishing it out. Okay, crawling back in now. Where are the rest of them? Okay, they're getting para-dropped in from the beacon. Stuka barrage coming in. There's a bit of health damage, not too many models killed though. Look at these double P-Greens though, they're going to work on this Pathfinder blob. Splitting their damage though, one of them was actually shooting at the Paras. Okay, Yak Panzer chipping in now. Comet? What is this up to? Maybe he's going to go after the walking Stuka or something, I'm not sure. Tiger getting aggressive. Gotta be careful, you could get walloped by the Jackson from behind at any stage, and the Comet as well. Bet 3 now for the Tiger though. Yankpan's up here in support. And Bear soaking up the damage. Double Kittens moving in on this Comet on the far side. And Bear gotta be careful. He gets a kill there. Comes the precision artillery. I think it's going to be able to get out of there. Now the Pack's returning fire. Oh, that's not precision artillery, that's P-47s. But the Rumby gets away nonetheless. It was a close call, however. Good use of the anti-air from Obes Etty as well. He's really been on point on that. A lot of players forget. Ooh, one of the Raketans goes down. I think that was the Vet 5 one as well. That's very unfortunate. Vet 5 STG Obes versus Vet 3 Paras. Exchanging grenades. So the Obes came out better off overall. Panzer not quite in position to return fire on this Comet. Goes now, misses the first shot. Stuka firing. Once again in this general vicinity. There's a couple kills. Gets to get 2 though. That's very important. Got the cooldown bonuses. Oh, Tiger in action again. This time on the far left. Going after the Sherman. Jackson's in the back. Not completed repairs. Coming in though. Okay, he's a little bit slow bringing his packs up in support. And double Jacksons are here now. Oh, don't go in for the flank. It's a bait. It's a trap. But the Tiger continued to shoot at the 50 cal instead of trying to kill the Jacksons. Opens up the cap on this VP though, which is very important. Because 25 VPs left for the Axis. They are in big trouble here. Sherman is there. Packs being brought up in support. Brumbier forcing away all these infantry, which is very important. Jackson's still online though. Oh, but not the Sherman. That gets knocked out by the double packs in the blink of an eye. Brumbier coming in trying to take care of these paras. Gets a big hit. And that VP is going to go to the Axis. Jagdpanzer doing some damage over here as well. Getting in the wars. Takes 1 tulip. Evades the second. Good use of the white phosphorus though, blocking off these Raketans. Panzer getting out of there. Axis just hanging in. 21 VPs left. Once again, everyone's repairing up. But the Tiger's ready to go again. Ooh, does a lot of damage to the Firefly actually. Jackson's just about ready to go themselves though. Really needs a machine gun to try and hold the line up here. Quite a lot of engineers. Are there any machine guns left? He destroyed that 50 cal that got decrewed up there. Pathfinder's sneaking in with the camouflage. Try and put down another forward assembly here. Obes! Oh, UV5 Obes! Oh, speaking of sneaking in under camouflage, Raketen sneaking into the middle. Now getting barraged. Brumbier taking some shots at the Pathfinders, but also taking some shots on the Jacksons. Ooh, big shots. But the Axis, you know, they've got the middle VP, so they're not draining out here. Oh, but they could be about to lose the Jagdpanzer.
Enemy got one of our squad. The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
Ooh, Comet almost goes down. Second Jagdpanzer now for Obes Etty. That could be lethal. He's going in for the kill, but this is a risky one. Okay, he pulls back. Big hits on the Tiger. Tiger leading the charge. Peagrin's trying to run around the VP, avoid those Scott shots. Oh, but the Scott gets a little bit too close. Just survives. Just gets out of there before another shot can come through. Still, that's a lot of repairs required now. From Vodka we trust. And now the Allies tick under 100 VPs. Triple cap for the Axis.
Infantry squad trained and ready to go.
Just no squads for KK to capture the VPs with at the moment. Getting a shot in. ISG's going to work on that machine gun. The Jagdpanzer's coming up, but takes some big shots from the Firefly. It's out of there. So does the Firefly. A lot of repairs required now, though, for that Jagdpanzer. VP's looking to get neutralized here by the Allies. This could be big, the walking Stuka. All on the middle VP, but ooh, gets some big damage. Squad almost goes down. Tiger secures the kill.
The enemy have wiped out an infantry section.
Some destroys here, trading blows, long range.
Watch out, he's firing!
Coming back up, ready to go again.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us. Our forward position is under attack.
amPredator locking down the left pretty effectively here.
An HMG crew has been lost to enemy action.
SD crew once again. I went up to V3 now. Tiger takes a walloping, but still standing. Double Jackson's dishing it out. In come the Paxton supports. And the fragmentation bombs come in as well. Tiger trying to bait.
With 25 points left.
One of the Jacksons goes down. Ooh, walking Stuka gets some big hits. Secures the wipe on that MG. Come the P-47s, but maybe not necessary. Jagdpanzer goes down nonetheless.
We're down to our last 10 points.
Rakitten's creeping up though, putting pressure on the Firefly, which there's nowhere to go. Kind of blocked in by his own buildings here. Oh, moving up. But it's too late. Allies couldn't get the VPs under their control. Finally drain out under the triple cap. Oh man, what a crazy game. Oh, that was a long one and a good one. Lots of action, lots of explosions. Good stuff. I think overall, you know, amPredator just managing to keep that Tiger alive for so long, bringing up his packs in support, probably what won the game there. Just as you can see here, these Vet 3 packs combining with the Vet 3 Tiger, just, you know, picked off the units. He kept the Tiger alive, and that was crucial. Obes Etty threw away a couple tanks. I suppose he got a few pathfinding issues, but in the late game, going for those Jagdpanzers and sneaking around with the Rakittens really paid dividends. Seemed like KK had a lot of trouble dealing with that. Just never quite had the infantry presence to screen away the Rakittens in the late game. And for a second mortar pit as well, maybe a little bit questionable. But overall, an excellent game and well played by both teams. Well, I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.